seals, the number of eyes, the number of eyes, yeah, looking at you. Yeah, 7. Yeah, 7. The number of crowns, the number of pain, the number of balls made of gold. Yeah, trumpets, how many trumpets? How much thunder and how many signs? Yeah, 7. Yeah, 7. I gave Jesus a revelation, and the Lord sent his angel to John. God gave Jesus a revelation, and the Lord sent his angel to John.
Hey folks, I am here to do what I do best, and that is a last second contest entry. Ron Haggerty, great guy, great channel. He's having a 700 subscriber contest based all around the number 7. Of course, he didn't ask for, one of the questions he didn't ask was for a song with 7 in the title. I'm going to give you one anyway. Blood Good. Because this was the first thing I thought of. This is Rockin' a Hard Place. And the last song on it is 7. Love that song. Love some Blood Good. And there you go. Rockin' a Hard Place. So let's get started with this with these questions, because we're running out of time. All right. Show a band with 7 in the name or 7 letters in the name. I gotta go with one of my all-time favorite bands, the 77s, Sticks and Stones. This is an album that I originally got on cassette. It was my entry point into this band. I have loved them ever since. Great songs. The 77s, Sticks and Stones. Hi, Aretha. Bye, Aretha. All right, so next, show an album with show an album title with the number 7. Brooks Williams, Seven Sisters. Now, Brooks is a kind of folk artist. I put him in a category with guys like Pierce Pettis and David Wilcox. All of those guys, I I can't believe as long as I've had this channel, I've not done more talking about them. They're brilliant. But, it is a different style. Brooks Williams, not super familiar with him. I've picked up a couple of his CDs. It seems like I remember him talking on a radio show once about, he was listening to Phil Keggy, who is one of my favorites, and saying that it seemed like Keggy had more notes on his guitar than he did his. So he started working really hard at being a great guitarist and playing up to that level. Man, that's really something to aspire to, because Keggy is one of the all-time greats. But that's Brooks Williams, and the album is Seven Sisters. All right, show an album with, that's two. All right, so third is show an album from a year ending in 7. I couldn't help but pull this one. Samantha Fish, Chills and Fever. This came out in 2017. Just looking for an excuse to show her again. She's just signed with Rounder Records and will be putting out an album this year. But Samantha Fish, she's a blues artist, amazing guitarist, great vocals. Yeah, can't say enough. She's, other than any time I get to see Russ Taff, if we take Russ Taff off the board, then she would be my number one bucket list concert. I'd love to see her live. There's a label on that one. That's Samantha Fish, Chills and Fever.
When it's late at night and when you hold me tight, I said, tell me that you love me, so I'll never, ever, ever let you go. I didn't know chills and fever, oh, chills and fever, Lord, chills and fever, chills and fever, why you get to me? I need air, chills and fever, oh, chills and fever, I know, chills and fever, chills and fever, why you get to me? Well, alright.
Next up, show an album with 7 tracks. I had to pull this CD because that was really a hard one. But I pulled this CD. It's DC Talk. 1 + 1 + 1 = solo. You can see right here. 7 songs, 7 artists, 3 band 1. So what's on here? Well, this was the CD they put out right as they were all getting ready to release solo projects and go their own way. And so there are 7 tracks, 2 each from their solo projects, and then as a band they've got the one cut on here where they cover U2's 40. So there's the track listing. All right. Show an album. Talk about a 7-minute song that you love. Had to go back to one of my favorite bands, Tourniquet. This is Where Moth and Rust Destroy, and I'm talking about the opening title track, which clocks in at 7 minutes and 15 seconds. This album actually boasts two songs over 7 minutes, and Death We Rise is 7:02, and one that's actually over 8, and that's Melting the Golden Calf. But I love this album. Love the artwork. Can't wait for Tourniquet to get around and put out a vinyl reissue on this. Actually, I don't think this has ever come out on vinyl, so would it be a reissue? I guess. I don't know. All right. Show the 7th album in a band's catalog. Let me preface this by saying this 7th album was important because one of my favorite bands is DeGarmo and Key. And long about when their 4th album came along, they hit this period where they went kind of poppy, and they were looking like this. Yeah, and looking a little bit like this. And that's pretty early. Now, this is early 80s. This is 83. But still. And then the album, even though it was leaning a little bit more to the pop and synthesizer, it still had some good songs. So did this one. This actually had 666 on it, which was a kind of a, this is Communication, which kind of a warning that they did a video that actually 666 got played on MTV. That's kind of a apocalyptic. It's kind of apocalyptic song. Hi, Jake. So, that's so we're headed up. That's album number 5, and then they put this one out. Still a little bit better with the artwork. This is Commander Sozo and the Charge of Light Brigade. Still a little bit better. But then came album number 7, and that's Street Light. What a great album. They finally decided that Dana Key's guitars needed to be in the mix. And he plays some great solos. There's some great hard rocking songs on here, like Warzone and Soldier of Fortune. Love this album. Came out on Power Disc. All right. And finally, share one thing you like about my channel. Ron, there's so many things I like about your channel. I like the fact that you include your family. I'm glad that I like the fact that your pets walk in every now and then, like seeing the dogs. Love your knowledge of metal. It's just you just have a very down to earth, laid back. It just feels like I'm sitting in your living room when I watch your channel. So there's a lot of things I like, not just one. So there you go. I'm glad that congrats on the 700 subscribers. Well deserved, and sure you'll be getting up around the century mark anytime. So just keep doing what you're doing, and we'll be there. So have a great one, Ron, and to everybody else, again, I hope you're having whatever time of the week you're looking at this, I hope you're having a good weekend. And for me, for the boy here, for Jake, we're gonna wish you a good week, and we'll see you soon.